On the line with us this morning is the great, correct me if I'm wrong, granddaughter.
You got it.
Anna Post. You're the great, granddaughter of Emily Post, also known as Ms. Manners. So, we were talking about this just a couple of minutes ago. I was over at a super salad place, called Super Salad. Trying to be a good boy. So for my dessert, I'm going to get me some taco meat in a bowl. No chips, no nothing. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
She's laughing with me.
Being
Tom,
diabetic,
about that being a good choice for dessert.
Well, I mean, okay, if you're diabetic, a bowl of taco meat is better than like strawberry shortcake. Okay?
I think my husband would be with you.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I turn around. This little kid's looking down into my bowl and goes right into my bowl.
Oh.
I was just like, gee, thanks, kid. So I, just kind of threw the whole thing away. So what is it with the manners and etiquette for cold and flu season? Talk to me.
Yeah, during flu season, when the fevers, the aches, the chills, all of this hits, extreme tiredness, it is so easy to forget one's manners, as we will hope that little boy was just a lapse in that case. I think in a lot of cases, the schools are doing a good job of teaching kids overall, but, it is tough, and etiquette is really all about consideration, whether it's flu or not flu. And frankly, a sign of being considerate is not getting other people sick.
Like staying home if you're sick.
Yes, that's a really big one that comes up with flu, because, flu is so highly contagious. I think some people want to be the hero and power through. And really, this is the time to stay home, make an appointment, see your doctor. Flu is treatable. It's why it's important to see your doctor quickly, because that can help you get you back to the office. But if you come in and then the whole team is out, we have a policy at Emily Post, and hey, my boss is my dad. It's like, look, I love you, but go home. I don't want to see you.
Okay, so what is acceptable etiquette for, flu and cold season when people are coughing and things like that? For instance, yesterday, I have a sales guy walk into my shop, and I've been talking to him for a couple of weeks, and he's got a cough. But what he's doing is he's putting his arm, and I can't even do this. He's putting his mouth like the crook of his elbow, and going when he coughs. So he's covering his mouth. He's coughing into his elbow, which
right.
I guess he's double jointed because I can't do that. But
that's what we're trying to teach children to do.
Right.
So that way they're not coughing into their hands and then touching surfaces.
Is this what's supposed to happen or what?
Yeah, this is actually a good thing that is what he's doing. Instead of coughing into your hand or sneezing into your hand, you want to cough or sneeze into your elbow these days. My dad, if he's wearing a nice suit, he wants to instead, sneeze into a tissue and then one and done. This whole etiquette idea of a hanky and, oh, you have your hanky, isn't that proper? No, it's kind of gross, actually, because then that flu virus could be traveling around with you, wadded up. And this fits in perfectly, by the way. This isn't just good etiquette. It's good flu prevention. The CDC's Take 3 to fight the flu. Number 1 is to get an annual flu vaccine, and it isn't too late to do that. Number 2, everyday preventative actions to stop the spread of virus. That's the good etiquette we're talking about. Maybe instead of shaking hands with someone, you say, hey, excuse me for not shaking hands, but it's nice to see you. And the third is to take prescription flu medicines if your doctor prescribes them, because those can lessen symptoms, shorten the duration of your sick, get you back to work, get the kids back to school, get everything back on track.
Okay, nice. Well, anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and let it out of the box. Sales guy being Bob Barrier, Yellow Book. So good job, Bob. You've been endorsed by the great granddaughter of Miss Manners.
Oh, yes. Keep it up. Sneeze into that elbow, cough into that elbow. Good job.
I have to ask you, in this day and age where I feel that a lot, it used to be manners and etiquette was taught in the home, pretty much. And I think we're getting away from that considerably. What do you see as far as, are there certain things that we do in our society today that just make your skin crawl as far as etiquette?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. I've got a couple of my own pet peeves. Mine are maybe different than what people think that they might be. Speaking of shaking hands, stand up to shake someone's hand. I actually, funny enough, have very few etiquette pet peeves. The ones that I would have are more about how we treat each other. less so than if you use the wrong fork. I don't care, and frankly, I'll tell you, Emily didn't care either. We've got her quoted on it. What it really is how you're treating other people, and being considerate of them, being aware of the people around you. Like that little boy who sneezed or coughed right into your bowl of taco meat. Not very aware of what was going on around him.
Well, it wasn't that he was just coughing into it. It was like he was looking down into the bowl and like...
Like he was aiming
he's like,
for
come
it.
on, kid.
He was aiming for it,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, really. I didn't get it. All right. Hey, thanks for checking in with us. It's a real pleasure to speak with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And, you're absolutely right. This is a bad flu season, and if people want to stay more informed about it, they can get more information at both FluFacts, FACTS.com, and at CDC.gov. You can learn about what the symptoms of flu are and track the spread, too, this year.
Okay. Before you get away, Anna, do you have a website people can check you out on?
Yeah, you can find more about general etiquette at emilypost.com.
All right. Thanks for ringing us up. Appreciate you.
My pleasure. Stay healthy this season.
Hey, don't be a stranger. Talk to you soon, okay?
Thanks so much.
All right. Appreciate it.